Hello and welcome back. On the last episode we completed Ox and Tiger's timelines, and now we're completely on to finding, hopefully, where Mouse's timeline is. And I believe that's the one where we are currently on, where Mouse is the traitor. Well, and Rooster as well. We got one of the endings long ago, and that was that. But yeah. Other than that, then I don't know. So this is what happens if we try and keep it quiet, I guess. So yeah. No, that's not true. My mind raced back to the documents I saw on that computer. Unlike the others, I wasn't supposed to be here. I was a last-minute replacement. The others all apparently had committed grave sins. I have the small amount I glanced on Ox's file was enough to see that Brian was getting at. These people are all sinners, right? That didn't change anything. But that didn't change anything, or did it? I had to say something quick. Okay, staying silent, I guess. Yes, I'm gonna save. Override the save. Nope, ignore that. I need to save. Please let me save. Thank you. Staying silent. Everyone quiet. If your personality is clever or dumb, please speak up right now. Obviously, no one is going to blame you. We just want to come to an agreement. However, if you don't speak up, we'll have no choice but treat you as an enemy. Please, think carefully about what you want to proceed. With those words, a plague of silence came over the room. No one even dared cough. Of course. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that this was the correct choice. I didn't belong in this punishment game. I was a young girl with a promising life ahead of me. I had plenty of loved ones waiting for me, dreams to accomplish, and I had never done anything wrong. If Brian executed the others because of his stupid rules, I wasn't committing murder. He was. And if you were, if you really wanted to get down to it, not making the correct choice because I'd feel guilty is stupid. When doing the incorrect choice will get you killed. Confess and certainly die. Stay silent, survive, and I'd live with the guilt of the rest of my life, sure. But I'd also get to live for the rest of my life. Looking at it objectively, this was the right answer. Everyone actually remembers their personalities, right? It's not. Okay. It wouldn't be too odd for someone to forget such a seemingly useless detail. It's possible that the dumb or clever personality clever personality doesn't even know it themselves. Actually, I'm not super sure what mine is. I mean, I think I remember correctly, but I'm not certain, you know? Maybe I should go and check. Like hell you don't remember. It didn't happen that long ago. But Dragon, what's the harm in letting people go check? Better safe than sorry, right? I think letting anyone retreat at this stage would be unwise. The flaws are twofold. First, it would allow allows time for those afflicted with personality secrets to hide and compose themselves. At that moment, they're likely still flustered and more likely to slip up. Okay, Brewster, let's see. Additionally, letting them walk away and think about themselves gives them more time for justification. Oh, come off it, Snake. I'd like to think most people here are fairly moral people. I had struggled to keep my voice straight. You expect one person to put the group over themselves? I think the fact that nobody's confessed suggests some people might have forgotten their personality. Well, hell, I'm not certain what mine was. It takes zero effort to let people check, so why not? Ooh, I think that Mouse is too aggressive. I think Snake's onto this one. Or at least Ox is. I suppose we could allow it. Allow it? Who made you acting director? Last I checked, we're all adults with rights. Fine, do what you want. Oh man, poor Snake. I didn't think things would backlash like this on him. Okay then, just to be sure, we all split up, check our personalities. I want the people with the dumb and clever personalities to think carefully about what the right thing to do is. This is your last chance to be on our side. You don't have any excuses after this. Sorry, Ox, but it's too late for that. I'm already not on your side. Everyone split up, making their way into separate classrooms. Starting with the classroom, I closed my eyes. Last chance, me. Do I really want to be a sinner? Wrong question, me. I should be asking, do I really want to be a corpse? The sinners are all around me. Think about my mom. Think about my friends. Think about my plans for the future. Could I throw it all away for a clear consciousness? I couldn't. No one could. In that lonely room, I reaffirmed my determination. I wouldn't die here. I was surrounded by enemies. People who wanted me to die, but I wouldn't succumb. I would fight. And I would survive. I remember my personality just fine, but just in case, I checked out the information tablet. Oddly enough, I know something. The word clever was written in green text. I guess that signified my new role. Not like it mattered. I made my way back to the group. This time filled with a new determination to live. I looked around the rooms, stared into all their eyes. Every one of them was an enemy. Well, that's not strictly true, is it? One person with a dumb personality should theoretically be willing to work with me. No! Why would you do this, game? Now we're stuck with Rooster. The fact that they haven't spoken up yet means they're thinking along the same lines as me. But that only matters if I can contact them. As is, I have no idea who they are. And there's no way to contact them. Unless... So, traitors, last chance. Speak up now, or forever hold your peace. Please, just confess. For all our sakes, forget it. This is pointless. Nobody here would sacrifice themselves for the group. We don't know that. Then why aren't they speaking out? Or what? Are you going to argue that even after checking their tablets again, they still don't know that they're the traitors? No, that's probably impossible. I'd imagine that the tablet makes it clear now. Like the affected personalities would be glowing green or something. Isn't green good? Why would it be glowing green? It was an example, Pig. They could have a skull sign or practice a particle effect or something. My point is, the traitors know who they are, and they're not coming forwards. But we have an advantage over them. An advantage? They don't know each other. Right now it's 10 versus 1 versus 1. We'd be in trouble if they could contact each other. But as it is now, that's impossible. Mouse is right. Honestly, we don't really need to adjust our plans much at all. Once we have all the minor trinkets, we'll just move as a group. It's possible for one individual to break that up. We should still prioritize our search for the minor trinkets. People nodded, and Ox talked, and everybody eventually agreed on splitting up the search and searching the school for minor trinkets. That's fine. That's expected outcome of what I figured would happen. When people started splitting off, I made my way over to the kitchen, and I waited. Now was the time to see if it happened. There was a lot of risks to take in this plan. The other traitor might not have had their personality changed the same color. The other traitor might not have had a trust to reach out to me. The other traitor might not have even noticed. But if they caught what I did there, if I just have one person that I could work with, and then somebody walked into the kitchen with me, it's not going to be Rooster. It is. I'm Mouse. I thought I saw you walk over here. Rooster, what are you doing here? I saw what you did over there. I just wanted to know that I caught it. Oh? The thing with the color? The thing that only us two should know. Right. Just the two of us. You're the clever personality, right? And you're the dumb personality, right? We stared at each other for a couple of seconds. Our unease slowly dying out. Why are we stuck with this moron? Well, of all people, finally I breathed a sigh of relief. I just found another damn soul. Fortunately, it was Rooster, who probably wouldn't be the most useful. Still, having one person on my side meant the world. So, you also decided on what to do. It's not an easy choice, I'm afraid. But, I'm on, of course, but of course, I'm onto the stars. I'll become an icon. I'll become an icon, with, icon that people can cheer for. Hooray. I decided a long time ago that I'd fight for all I was worth, fight for all I was worth to reach my dreams. I guess it's just a natural conclusion to resolve, of that resolve. But to let the others die, and it'd be preferable to let for us to die. Look, the way I see it, Brian has put us in a horribly unfair game. It's true, yeah. It is extremely unfair when you think about it, but especially when it comes to Snake's Serpentine. He's the one who's responsible for what's happened here. Now that we're in this situation, all we can do is play our best. If I didn't know this personality and something someone else did, I wouldn't fault them for attempting to kill me. If I didn't have this personality, someone else did. We will play. They all will play their best, and we should play our best. You're right. It's tragic, barbaric, gruesome, but I don't plan on dying here. Even if it means becoming a monster, I'm going to fight my way out of this. Okay, Rooster. Time to have faith in you in this time. We're on a team, and you already have a good knack for killing people, regardless of the timeline. Oh, I love that. You're hitting me with some strong, tragic heroine vibes. You've got a good aura around you. Rooster, please not now. I mean, I can see you're trying to be uplifting. I can't really yell at you for that, so thanks. But yeah, not now. Jeez, tough crowd, huh? Okay then, so what's the plan? We've established that we're willing to kill to survive. So what's our next step? Well, with our abilities, I don't think we can disrupt Ox's plan naturally. We could look for major trinkets to turn the tables, but it's a risky gambit. We don't know what we'll find or when we'll find it. That leaves actual murder. I thought as much. A tragic, but a difference. A tragic, but the difference between carrying out such an act with our hands and through our actions is negligible. Negligible. There we go. Anyways, thinking about the rules, we only need to kill 2 people. We'd only need to kill 2 people, right? What do you mean? If we kill 2 people, then in the end, when everyone uses the mind trinkets, the 2 of us just don't use them on the last round. Only 8 people will tie. You will be in last, and that fulfills the conditions. Okay, we have a plan. Just kill 2 people. Fortunately, I don't think that'll work. Why? Someone else would probably point out this possibility. So no one moves, but will be made until the group finds someone and confirms their identities. Additionally, I think I've been thinking about it. And seems every possibility that some major trinket will allow the group to somehow verify and check bodies' personalities. Wait, why would that be a thing? Well, when you think about it, that's the sort of social deduction. It's sort of like a social deduction game. Social deduction game. He's not very social. He's not like Werewolf or Mafia. 2 classic games. Love to play them, really. If Brian was taking inspiration from that, we would have the 2 hidden roles. And in those games, there are usually way more ways to verify people's innocence and lack thereof. When viewed in that perspective, a major trinket would be a perfect thing to facilitate something like that. It's a mechanic tied to the game that doesn't necessarily revolve around the movement. If someone finds something like that, we're really screwed. After all, it's not like we can take on the whole group. Heck, there's an individual member of the group that I don't think we could manage to take on 201. Yep, horses are monster. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like we're going to have to kill pretty much everybody by ourselves. I'm saying that we could do our best strategic chance of survival, And we made our choice to survive, right? Right. Okay then, so I ask again, how do we get started? Let me think for a second. Well, common sense would be to kill Ox, because obviously he's the smartest. Dog will not care, but we can't catch him off guard. Tiger, bunny, and horse and dragon. Going to be difficult to kill. Sheep, easy to kill, but she's going to be surrounded by horse. Pig's going to be sticking to the group. Snake's going to... Oh, snake's also a small one we have to get rid of. I paced for a couple of seconds. Don't think about this like murdering people. Think about it like I'm writing a mystery murder. If I was the culprit in one of these novels, what move would I want to make? It'd be best to put suspicion on somebody else, to start with. If the group thought they had caught a traitor, they'd likely imprison the person, which is like taking a piece for free. So what sort of trick could I use? Anything too obvious, and one of the sharper members of the crowd would catch it. But if I counted on people's deductive skills... Okay, I know what we need to do. We're going to need to use a false disguise ruse. Oh, we've got names going. I love it. That sort of thing's a winning energy we need. Somehow in this timeline, he's actually being encouraging in a way that's not like hurting me to say. Okay. I guess it's because we come from the same sort of mentality of we need to survive, so this is like this is our chance. Please be less enthusiastic about our murder plot. For now, grab a weapon. For now, grab a weapon and a kitchen knife would work just fine. Rooster complied, grabbing one of my from nearby. Good. This plan is going to leave us with 2 victims. First, our target should be Snake. Would work the best because he's smart. You know, I'll trust you to do thinky things. I'll be the talent. Good, fair enough. Yeah. So you say Snake needs to die? He'll die. I saw him heading down to the hallway to the left. He's actually pretty close to the cafeteria. Good. Duvis searched part of the hallway earlier. I think he's making his way through here. Through there. Okay, this can work. Okay. I'm actually loving working with Ursa now. Well, not loving. That's not get overzealous. I apologize, but yeah. I took a deep breath and another a deep breath in and another out. Turn off that fear switch. Detach from the situation. There's no other option here. You were forced into this game, and you need to play it. Think about the alternate. The tightness in your throat, the pain in your chest, and all the people you'd never get to see again. Death is something too horrible for anybody to simply accept. Everybody should try and to be as good a person as they can, but allowing yourself to die at the price is too great. Nobody could be expected to play it. Everybody has the right to try and survive. It's just your one and only most precious life. Now, to keep my own existence, I cast out somebody else's. Ah, Mouse. How goes it? You also searching around this area? Yeah. Actually, I think I found something, but I'm not sure what it means. You're stumped on one of Brian's riddles? I never said I was stumped. Just, you know, a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. Very well, I shall lend you my aid. Where is this riddle? This way. I led Snake into the nearby art classroom. You found something in here? Yeah. Odd. I already searched this area, didn't find anything. Oh, I guess you didn't search well enough. Suppose I didn't. The riddle starts over here. I walked over a nearby closet. I heard Snake follow behind me. I reached to the closet and put my hand on the handle. But I didn't open it. I just stopped and closed my eyes. Because I knew what was about to happen. Hold on. Mouse, I think... Hey, what do you do? Slick. I heard the sound of a knife finding its target. I heard the sound of Snake collapsing onto the nearby table. and heard the sound of life leaving Snake's body. I might have hallucinated the last bit, but it certainly felt audible. Oh man, okay. You can look now. It's over. I know. I don't want to. And you're going to have to at some point. I know, I'm just preparing myself. By doing what? Look, I'll turn around in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Without thinking about it anymore, I turned around. Sure enough, the sight I was met with was far from pleasant. Snake had completely collapsed on the ground, blood pouring onto his stomach. His eyes wide in a haunting manner. Oh man, I like Snake. Being stuck with the person I dislike the most in this game, and having to kill the person, one of the characters I like the most, immediately. I would definitely need to book more sections with Monkey after this, but Monkey's not going to survive this. Book more sessions with my new therapist, that is. The one thing I was for sure, I wouldn't be fair to getting that image anytime soon. You're welcome, by the way. I don't recall thanking you. Well, honestly, we kind of should. We did just tell him to murder someone. Well, you should. You're freaking out over there, but I'm the person who had to stab an old dude. Oh yeah, is he old? He doesn't look that old. You're right. If it's bad for me, it's gotta be traumatizing for you. Not really. Huh? I mean, as an action hero, I've gunned down countless enemies of questionable morality. My fictional kill count must be in the hundreds at this point. When you think about it, it's also a play of sorts, an act. This is no different if any of those past kills. Really? Well, that's what I'm telling myself. I fear if I think about it anymore, I might have a breakdown, which could totally kill the bad boy image I've been cultivating. So I won't. That is fair. That is fair. Thank you for. Anyways. With this, I've killed a person. No, we have no. Nah, you've killed half a person. Dare I ask? Think about it. If you killed 2 people, then your kill count should be 2. If you kill 1 person, your kill count should be 1. However, if 2 people kill 1 person, then each of them of their kill count is 0.5. After all, it's just 2 divided by 1 equals 2. Or how 1 divided by 1 equals 1. 1 divided by 2 equals half of 1. Rooster, that might be the dumbest thing that you've said all day. Are you serious? You are making complete sense, and you've got the knife. Think about it. Snake has to die once, right? So now you're going to argue that just because you didn't physically do the murder, you're less capable than me, are you? No, that wouldn't be fair. Right, so we both did some amount of murdering, and Snake has died. The only way the math works is if we only kill half of him each. Otherwise, they're saying 1 + 1 equals 1. That's not necessarily true. How else could you explain it? Why are we arguing about mathematics when we've just killed a person? Rooster, come on, man. I know, just accept it. What if you said Snake died twice just now? 1 + 1 equals 2. Oh, come now, Mouse. Don't be absurd. How is what I said any more absurd than what you just said? My argument used facts and reasoning. You were just saying numbers. Anyway, don't we have more steps in your plan or whatever? Right. For now, move Snake's body into the closet. Then wipe down the blood on the floor with napkins. You won't be able to wipe all of it away, but that's intentional. On it, Chief. Rooster got to work on the task, but in the meantime, I sort of looked around. Just then, I noticed that some blood splatter had got onto the side of my jeans. Crap. It was only one step, and I already was getting incriminating evidence stacked against me. Just then, I needed to do something about the situation. What was the best action? Washing it off means we're going... wait now. Set up a paint can. Fall on your leg. No, because then that... Signs of a struggle. we have to travel to a washroom. So that's the smartest one. Is to say it's just roll up and hide it, right? People have been looking at our faces, not our whole bodies. Sure, nobody had been paying that much attention to me, right? It was totally natural for somebody to have the bottom of the pants leg rolled up a bit. It was high risky. If someone ever noticed this, they'd ask me to roll my leg down. I'd totally be screwed. But there's no way that could happen. If I did, I probably would have been under a fatal amount of suspicion. So I rolled up my pant leg and prayed. Over by the closet, Rooster had finished his task. Okay, now what? I'm going to need you to strip Rooster. What? Mouse. You dirty bird, you. This is the plan, I swear. The plan involves you perving on a corpse. I mean, I get it, no judgment. Everybody's got their thing, but no, it's not my thing. But if it was, there shouldn't be. There should be some judgment. Look, here's what I'm thinking for the plan. We kill somebody a bit further down the hallway. Next, you go by a nearby classroom. You witness Snake walking down the classroom, and later discover the body. But we just killed Snake. You'd be lying. Oh right, I knew that. Also, could we call it acting? Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I will accept that. Sure, fine. Okay. If you must. You act like you saw Snake, but you mentioned that he was wearing a rubber snake mask. You know, the one we all woke up with. But then, when we find Snake's body in this classroom, at first, it doesn't make sense. But we find Snake's clothes and the mask discarded nearby. Sorry. Oh, did he say? Did she? So I'm assuming she said we must need to strip Snake, not Rooster. Fuckhead. Nearby, say this room. See. Now, seeing this, that would mean what would they assume? Huh. I don't know why I'm asking you this, but the assumption would be somebody killed Snake, then dressed up as him on purpose to try and frame him. Then we'll put suspicion on the people who could pull it off of Snake's disguise. Bunny and Dog primarily. Though I imagine a few other suspects might be floated. Oh, okay. But wait, couldn't I also dress like Snake? Wouldn't I also be a suspect? No, you couldn't see yourself. But what if they think I'm lying? If they solve the disguise mystery, they wouldn't even think twice about your possible guilt. So long as them finding Snake and his clothes is natural enough. The idea is that you planted evidence to corroborate the story you being lied to wouldn't enter their heads. In their eyes, you'd have been the mark, not the scammer. Oh, I see. Understanding, Rooster began to strip Snake down. You can leave the underwear on, by the way. I know, I'm not a pervert. I'm not you. That's fair. Rooster, I kid. I actually get why we're doing this. After all, every good lie stems from the truth. The trick is to tell the truth for 90% of it and tweak the right a bit at the end. Rooster, you realize what we're doing is creating evidence, not helping us lie better. Oh, I know. Or anyway, I suppose the next natural question would be where to hide Snake's clothes. Because we want it to be found, right? So, behind the door, right? If it's behind the door... theoretically, after a murder is committed, the killer would have rushed to change out of the disguise. Assuming the killer was rushed, they probably wouldn't have a great hiding spot. So behind the door would work good enough. Sounds good to me. Here, his clothes and the mask. Rooster handed the bundle over to me. You give me... you can give me the kitchen knife as well. They would have discarded the weapon he had, likely. Alright. He also handed over the bloody knife. I took the bundle and put it over right next to the door. That should do it. Excellent. Crime scene successfully forged. Next up, victim number 2. Grab a random heavy statue, and we'll use that as the next murder weapon. On it. Rooster looked around and found a suitable weapon. We headed down the hallway, and I saw a staircase which led to a side exit further a bit. It looked like somebody else. I'll look for somebody else to lure next to them over. You handle the bloody business once more. On it. I'll be waiting in ambush. Godspeed. Feels wrong to say that in this context, but the sentiment is appreciated. Okay, that's nice. With that, we split up. I was wandering the first floor in such a suitable pastry. And soon enough, I found the next target, Sheep. Oh man, poor Sheep. Now it's more people who are gonna... Okay, for that, I think it's safer to just end it there for now. Okay. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and hopefully I can see you with the next one. With that, I should see you on the next one. Goodbye.